I think that's going to be one of the unintended benefits of the pandemic is a lot of churches that were at one service really are going to need to go to two services, and you can just blame the government for it.
Right.
You just call it, physical distancing. And so, hey, I guess we got to go to two services now so everyone come to church. But then when the physical distancing limitations are up, you got to keep that second service.
Right. Yeah.
So,
And then it's getting the, like we're going to leave our doors open so people don't have to touch the doors. But the question is what about, obviously greeters aren't going to shake hands or hug.
right.
But what about
They can wave.
bulletins? What about bulletins? Are they going to hand them out? If they hand them out, then and one guy said, well, I'm going to put them on a table and let them just pick it up. So you're going to let them touch all the bulletins and then let everybody touch where they're touched? I mean, how far are you going to go with this germ thing?
There's one Sunday a year. It's the last Sunday of the year, the Sunday between Christmas and New Year's, that we call Awkward Sunday. And so because we'll do 5 or 6 services over 2 or 3 days,
right,
we give all of our volunteers that Sunday off. And we only do one service. We do the 8:30 service. We hire childcare. So our children's ministry volunteers get that Sunday off. And we just say, hey, if you're an usher or greeter or whatever, like, you don't even have to come. I tell all of my staff to stay home. None of them listen to me. They all end up showing up anyway.
right.
But we put out all of the programs on all of the seats.
Okay.
And so the greeters, they'll show up, and we don't even take up the offering that day. I mean, we put out our drop boxes, but like
right.
we don't pass the plate like we normally do. And so we tell people up front, like, hey, this is Awkward Sunday. We've given our volunteers all today off because of what we just did for Christmas. Right. And so hey, you're just going to notice it was a little different. When we were setting up and taking down every single Sunday, we wouldn't even set up the chairs for Awkward Sunday.
Oh, wow.
We actually turned it into an object lesson about why every member's a minister. Because we said, hey, you guys show up to church and you just think all of this stuff is here, in this school, yeah. and then they show up on Awkward Sunday, and you got to set up your own chair, you got to grab your own program, you got to pour your own cup of coffee, and so we would actually turn it all into most amazing volunteers. Give their testimony. We'll talk about what serving has done in their life. So I think it's probably going to be a little bit kind of like that. For a little while, it's going to be awkward.
Right.